Listen, we've got to do something fast. It could happen any minute. We could be selling those letters right now.
Oh, just wait a minute. Calm down. Start over. You lost me halfway through the phone call.
Well, I've been having a sort of an affair with an important public figure who's married. Oh, Esther, he's a United States congressman. When he left Vegas, we started writing each other a lot of letters. I saved his letters.
Amazingly dumb.
Well, pretty soon Al, my ex, he started dropping around again. Al found them, saw the chance for a fast score. I can just picture the headlines. The congressman takes a mistress. It's perfect blackmail, Esther. Against a man who just doesn't deserve it.
Well, think of something.
I had the letters in this case, sort of a tote bag. The minute I noticed it was gone, I went after Al. One of the parking attendants said he saw him go into the lobby of the Circus, so I ran in after him. He had already deposited the letters into the hotel safe. He admitted it right to my face.
Snug while he goes searching for a buyer.
Esther, you've just got to help me get those letters back tonight.
Rachel, you're not suggesting that I hit the safe at the Circus, are you? Rachel, I've been an absolutely straight arrow for 26 months.
I know.
I promised Pete Ryan. He's a very special friend to me. I can't go back on a promise.
Yes. I have something to place in the hotel safe.
Mr. Parshik?
Yes, madam.
I would like to deposit my jewelry in the hotel safe.
Certainly, madam. May I take your bag?
I feel better placing it there myself, if you'd be so kind.
Very well, ma'am. Follow me.
Oh, now look what you've done. We've got it.
You got the case? Oh, Esther, I could kiss you. Well, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Yeah?
She's got the bag.
On my way.
What do we do now?
I don't know. Hi. Tom wants to talk to you.
Who, the congressman? Oh, no, I can't.
Oh, it's okay. Really, it's okay.
What do I say to him?
Just talk.
Yeah.
Esther, I want you to know that you have my deepest appreciation for getting those letters back, if only for a few minutes. Now, don't blame yourself. Just get away from Las Vegas.
Gee, I hate to walk out like this. It's just not my style.
Now, please, this is our problem again, not yours.
Okay, I'll leave Vegas tonight.
Well, what should I do? Should those letters hit the papers?
Look, doll, once Esther is on her way, you get over to Papa. This congressman is in the mood to play house.
Whatever you say, babe. Oh, hey. Thanks for trying, Ass.
Sure.
What I can't understand is why you were driving around that part of Las Vegas in the middle of the night with your girlfriend's love letters in the car.
I was helping her move her stuff, that's all.
Strange. Very strange.
Now, what's that supposed to mean? I'm lying?
Did I say you were lying? Did I? You give me your solemn word you're clean? You give me your solemn word you're on the level?
Hey, talk about persecution. Pete, I was driving my own car. I stopped for a light. The door opens and pow! I'm the victim. Me.
All right, all right. Okay. What was the congressman's name?
Confidential.
What's your girlfriend's name?
Oh, can't tell.
You want me to find a Las Vegas mugger you can't identify and/or letters written by a Congressman X to a mysterious mistress of his, Madam Y?
You don't want to help me.
Did I say I wouldn't help you? Now, did I say that? Look, S, you're broke, Now, I can't ask Mac to give up paying clients for charity cases. You can understand that, can't you?
You're right. I should never have come here asking for a handout. Business is business.
Wait a minute. Come here. I will give Mac the money, but you have to make sure that it looks like it came from you.
Just a loan, Pete. I'll pay you back, honest. With interest.
Oh? Well, it's not going to be much of a loan because my bookie has tapped me out.
She's a thief.
Was a thief. I recycled her.
Yeah. Well, if she's recycled and if she can pay the per diem, it's okay with me.
Oh. Got plenty of money, Mac.
Oh?
Yeah. She gave us an advance on a retainer. Now, what do you figure up there? $150 a day at the Tick-Tock Motel? That wouldn't be bad. We could get one room, brown bag it with our lunches, and play it kind of easy, you know?
The Tick-Tock Motel?
Yeah.
Brown bag? Pete, this is a very serious case. We got to be in the center of things. No, we can... Maggie!
Right here.
Get a hold of Malcolm and pack for Las Vegas, will you?
Sure.
Very good, thank you.
Mac, we don't need, Maggie, no Malcolm.
No,
Las Vegas? You mean, like Nevada, Las
That's right,
Vegas?
that's right.
I mean, you guys are gonna take me?
The way to handle this...
You mean I don't have to sit here and look at that phone and wish I were an airline stewardess? Listen, you don't know how lonely it gets here all by myself in the office. You're not making a mistake, I swear to God, I'm hot in Vegas.
Go out and get 5 rooms at the Tropicana.
5 rooms? What 5 rooms, huh?
You, me, her, Esther, Malcolm.
Mac, I don't think we need Malcolm on this one. You know, I mean, you and I can handle this.
Pete, Las Vegas is Malcolm's town. He knows everybody. And
Yeah, well, we certainly don't need to have Maggie there. No offense, Maggie, I know you want to go and everything, but I think it would be better if she stayed here just in case.
Case of what?
In case a wealthy client came into the office, wanted us to investigate something, and room-wise, Malcolm and I can double up. 2 rooms. We've got budgetary responsibilities here, Mac. We are running a business, you know.
So the lady in the cape spills a jewel, distracting you no end, then she switches the suitcase. You could use another semester of hotel school. You know how many times she's pulled that gag?
You mean, you know who did this?
Esther Kelly.
Esther Kelly.
I've never seen her before, but the M.O. fits her right down to her cape.
Well, she must have got a bum tip because she picked an empty pocket. What did I have in that bag? A couple of old comedy routines and a couple of personal things.
Picked an empty pocket?
Yeah.
Esther Kelly?
Mr. Ryan, why didn't Malcolm make the plane?
I'll explain it to you later, Maggie. As you were saying, Mac?
Well, we can try to get a hold of Esther's mugger.
Yeah, who we can't identify.
Or we can go after the letters. We'll pass the word around town that we're in the market, see what we can, what kind of response we get. Right?
Well, we should be able to have some kind of answer by dinner.
Yeah, we still get to eat and have a show, right?
Yep.
You go on back up to the room like I said. See you up there.
Stay in the room?
Here you go.
Take care.
Look at it this way, Maggie. When we get fanned out, when we get word on the street, we'll need you at the hotel to take our messages. You'll be like a command center. You'll be invaluable. I'll see you later.
For supper and a show?
That's it. Put a nice shine on the old man's shoes. You know, Pete, you can always tell a gambler who's on his uppers by the lack of the shine on his shoes.
Harry, can you tell me how I can arrange to make a bid on those letters?
You can't.
Why is that?
Because if they was on a market, I'd be bidding on them right now.
So what you're telling me is that there is no word out on that pack of letters?
Zilch.
Thanks, Harry. See ya.
Well, I know that guy.
No, you don't know him.
But I just discovered that your friend Esther Kelly double-bagged the Circus Hotel. How do you like that?
Would you mind flashing that on
All that stuff about helping a friend, the letters, those were lies.
You sure about that?
There's a warrant out for her arrest. We're harboring a fugitive. Your parole is in danger. My license.
Look, Mac, she gave me her solemn word. She said she was going to go clean.
Oh, come on.
Now, wait a minute. Keep an open mind. Why would she drag us into this if she was lying?
I'll tell you why
There's got to be a reasonable explanation.
There is a reasonable explanation. She's a pathological liar. That's what she is. Now, let's find her before she double bags a Tropicana. Come on.
What the hell you think, Benny? You think I'm just going to sit in Phoenix and bat this story over the phone?
Phil, long distance, in person. Still the same miserable situation. I bought the cocaine with the $150,000 you sent me and $150,000 of my own, and I put it in the safe. And before I could even call you, this con artist, this Esther Kelly, she ripped it off. Well, check the cops. It happened. It's unbearable, but it's real.
You mean it was all in one bag?
15 kilos. Class stuff. $2,000 an ounce. There's nothing we can do, right, Phil?
Dig, baby. Phil Earps don't get burnt for 150 G's and takes it laying down. I called CB from Phoenix. Tell him what you found out, CB.
This Esther Kelly been running around with some big-time con artist by the name of Ryan, Peterson Ryan. Now, Ryan and his partner, McBride, has been asking a lot of questions around the city. They gotta know something about this.
Right. We locate Ryan and McBride. They lead us to Esther Kelly. She leads us to the coke. Or else.
Phil, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I'm awful sorry this happened, partner.
My coke. That's all I want.
Right. Honey! It's okay.
Oh, Benny, I didn't know what they were going to do to you.
Don't worry, baby. He trusts me. I set up a couple of good deals for him last year. I know what I'm doing. Scam 150,000 from Earps. Another 100 from Terrace on that diamond gimmick. 60,000 I got from Sherry. Pay off every bookie in town. Look, I'm walking. Nobody broke my legs.
What if those guys find that, McBride and Ryan? Is that bad?
Why? Esther's 1,000 miles away by now. Nobody's gonna find her. And without her, no way it can get back to us. You know something? I think I can breathe again. Hello, Empire State Building. King Kong talking. Rachel, it's some dame for you. Did you leave this number in the service?
Yeah. Hello?
Hello, Rachel? It's Esther.
Esther? Where are you?
I'm here, in town. With two investigator friends of mine, Pete Ryan and Frank McBride.
Here in Vegas?
Well, I promised delivery. You know me, persistent. I just wanted you to know that all's not lost. I'll keep in touch, okay? Bye.
Esther?
Hi.
Esther, you gave me your solemn word you were clean. Now we know you double-bagged the casino. You lied to me. Now, baby, I want the truth.
I had to. Otherwise, your partner would have thrown me out of the office.
True, true.
I only stole the bag to get the letters back. I had to. She's my friend.
What's your name?
I can't tell you that.
Ez, we have turned this town upside down. There are no letters. There are no letters on the blackmail market. None at all.
No letters? No, that's impossible.
It's not impossible that she lied to you. Now, what's her name? Come on.
Rachel. Rachel Rowe. She's a dancer.
How do we get a hold of her?
I don't know where she's staying. All I've got is her phone service. You can try that.
All right, we're going to take you back to the Tropicana, pack you up, and we're going to get out of town.
Pete, hold it easy, easy. This is very dangerous. You know, there's a warrant out for you.
This can't be happening. Why would Rachel lie to me?
Everybody lies, right? And I believed you. Yeah, come on, let's get out of here. Come on.
Here we are. Esther Kelly. She's got a lot of nerve. Thank you. Esther Kelly?
Nope, I'm Maggie.
Maggie.
Yeah, Maggie Philbin. Esther and I are sharing a room, but she'll be back pretty soon.
Huh? Well, Maggie Philbin will do.
What are you doing?
Vince, you have the right to remain silent. If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
I know you Vegas cops. Mr. McBride put you up to this. Oh, come on, what are they, downstairs?
This in the lot in the back. I'll pack your clothes. I don't think I know you. You guys picked a loser. I'm tapped out.
Just walk, old buddy, while you still can. Take a little ride to the next county.
I don't think you understand how unconstitutional this is. Now, when you check these fingerprints, you will see that I am not Esther Kelly. I am simply sharing a room with her. My name is Margaret Philbin.
Fitz, take her upstairs.
Would you get your hands off me, you turkey? Will you get your hands off me?
Esther. Esther Kelly, Benny Shore, Mendel Terrace, and something very small and very valuable in the stolen case.
Fascinating.
Well, it's interesting. This is fascinating. Read this. This afternoon, I had the fortune to brush feathers with a genuine personality. It took me a little while to fit the face to the name. But Esther Kelly and Peterson T. Ryan stalking our peaceful village at the same time strikes me as stretching probability. Wouldn't you say that, Fitz?
I'd say that.
I thought you would. Let's go pick him up.
Just tell me, where's that case? Where's my diamonds?
Diamonds? What diamonds? We're looking for letters.
Fellas, call me when he's ready. I want to admire the flora and the fauna.
Tell Sherry he's here.
So you're Peterson T. Ryan?
I might be. If you'll explain Heckle and Jekyll.
Take him inside. Forget you ever saw him. Have a seat, Mr. Ryan. Well, where's my film?
Film?
Film. F-I-L-M.
I don't know anything about any,
I'd rather you sat down. Please. Now, I know that it was stolen from the safe at the Circus by a gal who calls herself Esther Kelly. It seems rather odd that you're both in Las Vegas at the same time, and even stranger that you're sharing adjoining rooms at the Tropicana Hotel.
Are you telling me that there was film in that stolen bag?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. I put $60,000, sight unseen, in a reel of film that stars an extremely famous person engaged in assorted, shall we say, compromising activities. Now it's worth a fortune. I want it back. Do you understand?
I don't know anything about any film, and I don't know anything about what you are talking about.
8 hours, Buster. That's all you've got. Teach him another lesson, and then take him into town.
You've got 12 hours to return my merchandise.
Sherry gives you to 8, old buddy. If you don't have the film by then, why, I judge you to be 170 pounds of dog meat.
Did you see those
guys?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm telling you, you can't believe what happened. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, wait till I tell you.
We have been taken for two of the biggest patsies in the whole world.
They gave me the once-over lightly.
I've got the worst premonition about that.
Mr. Ryan.
Detectives Kohler and Pitts, Metro Police. You Peterson T. Ryan?
That's right, that's me.
We'd like you to join us downtown for a little tea and toast. It's part of our VIP treatment.
Slow it down, Sergeant. If you're charging this man, I'd like to know with what.
You must be McBride, the ex-cop.
Retired cop, and you haven't answered my question.
Mac, I think it would be a good idea if we did join the sergeant downtown and have him feed us some tea and toast, huh?
I see your point, yeah.
After you, gentlemen.
Listen, Cole. Catching Esther Kelly is your problem. We can't help you.
What's so funny? I haven't seen any humor since I've been in this town.
Frankly, neither have I. All right, gentlemen, now here's how it's going to be. Sooner or later, I am going to get my hands on Esther Kelly. And when I do, she's going to talk. I promise you that. Sooner or later, she's going to name you, Ryan. Probably you too, McBride. Unless you'd like to be the first one to cooperate. In which case, I'm willing to make a deal. Now, am I being perfectly clear about all this?
Look, all we know, she told us that she was trying to help a friend keep some rather spicy blackmail letters out of circulation. She claimed this.
Claimed she did.
That's what she claimed.
Actually, it appears that she protects somebody from an extremely compromising film.
Film? No, it was diamonds. Diamonds.
Diamonds?
Diamonds.
Pete, I didn't have a chance to tell you, but that's what they were beating the way out of me about, because the man says it was his diamonds that were in the bag.
All right, all right.
Well, I got belted around myself, too, you know, and it wasn't because of diamonds. It was because of film. Film? People walking?
Filmed.
Will you two just shut up? I get tighter alibis than that from teenage delinquents. At least they can agree on the make of car they didn't steal.
Where did you get this about the film? I'm telling you, it's film. It's diamonds.
All right, gentlemen. I've got to go over there for a few minutes. Now, while I'm away, why don't you see if you can't get together and come up with something really colorful?
Well, what could that be? What could be more colorful to you?
Why don't you try the truth?
Whoever did it expects her to stay buried a long time and knows the desert well enough to use the back road into the dump.
Any ID?
Yeah. Rachel Rowe, showgirl.
What are you talking about, diamonds?
Well, that's what this Terrace character said. It was his diamonds that were in the bag.
He thinks there was diamonds in the bag,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
And Sherry thinks that there was film in the bag.
Well, wait a minute. And the bag was stolen before either one of them could pick up the merchandise.
And there was nothing in the bag. No film, no diamonds. Possible.
It's an old swindle. Somebody up front makes up a lot of money on merchandise that doesn't exist. They arrange to have it stolen. He comes out way ahead. Or she comes out way ahead.
Not Esther.
Well, maybe Esther was a patsy, too. If she was telling us the truth, it was Rachel got her to lie. It was Rachel got her to steal the bag.
You know what? I think we've got it. Now, do we cut him in on it, or do we handle this mess by ourselves?
Well, if I was him, I wouldn't believe anything you and I got to say at this point.
Then let's call his bluff. We'll get out of here, we'll find this Rachel Rowe, and we'll squeeze the truth out of her. We'll let her get these people off our back.
Beauty like hers. What a waste.
All right, gentlemen, you reach a verdict?
The truth. The truth, Kohler, is that we don't know what the truth is. Now, I was a cop for 30 years, and if you've got anything legal on which to hold us, I'd be surprised.
You let us walk out of here. Whatever we find, you'll be the first to know.
I doubt it. All right. But you pick up either one of you and so much as a traffic ticket, I'm going to send you up for life. Hit. Take him out of here.
Hello?
Hello, is Rachel there?
No, she's not. Not right now. This is Benny Shore. Who is this?
Listen, Benny, you tell her that Esther called. You tell her that I'm hot because of her. You tell her that if they bust me, I'm gonna start naming names unless she does some fast explaining. Now, where can I get in touch with her?
Well, could you buzz right up here and relax until she gets back? And I'm over here at the dunes.
Well, I was supposed to be waiting for somebody. Okay, sure. Why not? I'll be right there.
You know, there's one bright spot in all this.
There is?
I've still got 8 hours before they kill me, and you've still got 4.
Oh, that's terrific. That's wonderful. Well, when I get to heaven, I'll start the coffee so that when you get there, it'll be...
Yeah.
Keep it moving, boys. Yep, just what it looked like, and it's loaded with real bullets. That's good. Keep it moving, boys. Get in.
You, Pete.
Mr. Ryan. Mr. McBride. My name is Philip Earps, and I know you're a scam. If you want to stay alive, I want my cocaine in 3 hours.
Cocaine?
Cocaine? That's the empty bag again.
Mr. Earps, you know how many people are being conned on an empty bag, dirty movies, diamonds, and now cocaine? Let me tell you something. There is no such thing. None of that stuff exists.
Wait. You cats can't con me.
No, not us. Somebody else is conning you.
Benny Shore. CB, head for Benny Shore.
Wait a minute. Benny Shore? The comic?
He was a comic, but I'm gonna get the truth from all of you. And when I do...
Wait, hold it. Look, suppose we get the truth out of Benny Shore for you. The cops may have that place staked out. You want them to spot you?
Yeah, you could wait in the lot, nice and safe. If we don't live up to our word, then you can kill us.
Okay, you got 20 minutes. Okay, you heard me, CB.
Hi, Esther. I'm Benny Shore.
Hello. Where's Rachel?
Oh, she'll just be a sec.
It's funny, Rachel's things are all over the place. She, like, living here?
Well, we're giving it a try.
That's funny. I thought she was involved with someone else.
She is, but you know congressmen, they get voted in and voted out. Anybody home? Anybody here?
Hey, Mac. It's Esther's car in the lot.
How are you, McBride?
Caller, what are you doing here?
Not much. How about you?
Well, we have just learned that Benny Shore deposited the case in the safe of the Circus Hotel, supposedly containing cocaine.
Oh, it's cocaine now.
You know, you have a very creative mind, Ryan.
Kohler, the new information is Benny Shore, not cocaine. Benny Shore is now the key. What are you doing here anyway?
I got a dead chorus girl in the county dump, Rachel Rowe, Benny Shore's girlfriend.
She's dead?
That's right.
Rachel Rowe was property of Benny Shore?
Right.
Benny Shore, Rachel, Esther. Benny Shore could have killed Rachel to sever his connection with Esther.
Mac, Esther's car's in the parking lot. If she was able to find Benny Shore, she could be in trouble.
He's got to get rid of her. Or are we going to find Esther? Did you say county dump?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should have your men cover that right now. He tried it once, he may try it again. Come on, we may still have time.
I wouldn't worry too much about Esther Kelly if I were you. For the last 5 hours, she's been safe and sound in custody.
That's impossible. Where did you pick her up?
In her hotel room.
You know, as a notorious con lady, she's a little bit of a disappointment. She tried to convince me that her name was Maggie Philbin.
Maggie Philbin.
That's what she said.
You klutz! You arrested our secretary. Come on.
Stay. Hey, hold it. Now, nobody's leaving here until I say so.
I don't care if the lady's a thief. She's in danger. Come on.
Over my dead body.
This is a cop. You hit a cop.
We'll worry about that later.
He's gonna wake up and start screaming in all points.
Not if we take him with us, he won't.
That's kidnapping.
Billy, he just snuffed a cop. And look, now they're making out with the cop's car. Say, man, we done hooked up with a couple of psychos.
Suggest this, but I think you should cuff him.
Me? Cuff a cop?
You have the right to a lawyer. Anything you say may be held against you.
You will die in solitary for this. Both of you. You'll die in irons.
You were gonna murder her, Shore.
Murder her? Me? No way. I was just gonna knock her out. Give me a chance to leave town before anybody could find her. Make her talk. You were gonna kill her like you killed Rachel. Now cut the jokes. Nobody's laughing. Yeah? You can't prove anything either. Not murder, that's for sure. Pete!
Know any good disappearing tricks, Benny?
If you do, take us with you.
McBride, it looks like you two could use a little help.
I think he's right, Mac.
You want a little time alone with your friends? I can arrange that.
put the courts to all that trouble, Kohler? Just release him here. He'll get his justice. Of course, full confession about Rachel, a good lawyer, a trial in court. You might get off in 20 years. What'll it be, Benny? Life or death? What is it?
Okay. Okay. On one condition. You don't turn me loose on bail. Okay?
Oh, come on. We handed you a murderer. You'll get full credit. Probably be made a lieutenant. That ought to more than square for a little clap on the jaw.
Okay, all right. Now, where's Esther of the cell blocks?
Esther Kelly has disappeared. Left town.
Mind if I use the phone in there?
Wait a minute. Leave her be, will you? You got your man. She suffered 4 kinds of hell. Let her be.
Well, I'm sorry about that. The fact remains that she did double bag the Circus Hotel.
In the light of what we know, what did she steal? There was nothing in the bag.
McBride, she conspired.
Oh.
She misrepresented with felonious intent.
Let him have it, Maggie.
Sergeant Kohler, I'd like to talk to you about false arrest, about denial of due process, about denial of a telephone call, habeas corpus, overt rudeness, not to mention the show and the supper I never got.
Bits.
Not to mention the supper and the show I never got.
Don't look at me, Maggie. I'm tapped out.
Maggie, care to be my guest for dinner?
Yes, I would.
Like to join us?
Who's gonna pay for it?
Expense account.
Whose?
Esther Kelly's. Maggie?
Thank you.
This old tape at a discount department store. I mean, it looks like they're reissuing all of the old albums. Oh, wow. Does that take me back? Where was I in '65? Barely alive in 55.
She's nothing special, just an ordinary woman.
Does that make you feel old, love?
When I get to thinking I might have known the kind of love that only happens.
What is it? What are you doing? What is that? Hey! What are you doing with that thing? Don't hit around like that!
You wanted to see me, Sergeant?
Oh, Mr. Aspen.
Yeah.
A young lady was murdered here this evening. I think you know her. Gentlemen?
Oh, my God.
I think maybe we should have a little talk.
What happened? You catch the people that did this?
No, not yet. I just thought maybe you'd like to get to Paul Taylor before he found out some other way.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Listen, could you tell your people not to say anything to anybody at the hotel?
Right.
If you want to talk to Paul for any reason, try to make it after 3 tomorrow. He sleeps until 1.
Right. If it comes to that, I'll drive out to his ranch and talk to him myself. I'll handle it personally.
Thanks. Well, good night.
Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most popular entertainer in Las Vegas, Paul Taylor.
For your eyes to meet and your heart knows in a moment we may never be alone again.
Mr. McBride? I'm Frank Wertheimer, hotel manager. Oh, yes. Is there a problem? Oh, ours, not yours. I wonder if you'd take the time to join us in my office.
Tonight, between shows, a young lady close to Paul was murdered. We believe it was intended as a warning.
What kind of a warning is murder?
Well, about a week ago, I answered the telephone in Paul's dressing room, and it was a threatening call.
Man or woman?
Well, it was a whisper, husky, so I couldn't really tell. The point is, I want 2 bodyguards to be with Paul around the clock.
You must have plenty of security men around here.
I don't want guerrillas. I want people I can count on to look out for signs, for clues, anything at all that can help us to find out what's going on here before they kill Paul.
No, I'm sorry, Mr. Aspen. I sympathize with you. But my partner and I have decided not to take any more jobs while we're here.
Your usual fee is $250 a day.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pay you $2,500.
A day?
A piece.
No. N-O, no.
Pete.
I'm on a streak. I'm having fun.
Pete, this is a very important case.
I'm already working on a very important case.
Pete, I've seen that face before. On Santa Monica Boulevard. If I'm not mistaken, she's got a record as long as your face.
A hooker? Thanks. Thanks for the luck. You sure know how to spoil a kid's first pony ride. How did you recognize her? You didn't Vice?
Tell your friend, the drink was plenty.
That's a switch. Most guys are generally falling all over themselves to get the time of day with it. Who is she? Bonnie Robbins, heiress to that breakfast food fortune. Loaded.
Heiress? That's tough. Very tough.
Mr. Taylor. We all feel just terrible. What happened to Miss Jackson?
Hold
I just heard it on the news.
Eddie, I have no idea what you're talking about.
What? I assumed you knew that.
Knew what?
That she's dead, murdered at her apartment.
Marty? Everybody out here, get them out.
Paul, I want you to meet these people.
What are they, the police?
No, they're not the police.
Then this is about Marnie, right? Why didn't you tell me what happened to her?
Who did, may I ask?
A stagehand told me he heard it on the news. That's really a nice, sensitive way to find out these things, isn't it?
I wanted to tell you later on out at the ranch. I'm sorry, Paul.
Forget it. What do these guys want, my itinerary for the evening?
No, these aren't policemen, Paul. The police aren't concerned about your involvement. Believe me on that.
I wish that was still true, Arnie. Oh, no, not you two, not again.
Everybody has their lucky charms in Las Vegas, Sergeant. I guess we're yours.
I brought them in. I thought we had a deal not to talk until tomorrow.
Well, that was before we had an eyewitness. Somebody saw your car parked in front of Marnie Jackson's apartment tonight, just about the time of the murder.
Paul? Didn't I see you here between shows?
Yeah, Marnie borrowed my car to go home between shows.
Well, that means that somebody could be driving around town in your Rolls.
Doesn't your Rolls Royce have personal license plates on it? Don't your plates say Paul?
Yes, they do.
Well, I saw that car out in the parking lot. It's out there now. I saw it a few minutes ago.
If that killer is brazen enough to drive Paul's car back here and then post a note in his dressing room, we got a very serious situation.
What note's this?
This is the reason I brought these gentlemen in. When I got back to the dressing room tonight, I found that note pasted on Paul's mirror.
Oh, hey, you've really emerged.
Thank you. I am ready for a night out on the town.
Yeah, this won't take long.
What won't take long?
We got a case. There's been a threat against Paul Taylor's life.
Mr. McBride, look, this is supposed to be a vacation. I have been tossed around from pillar to post, thrown into jail, locked up in this crummy room, waiting for the phone to ring. Now, this is Vegas. You know, I mean, I'm ready for a few thrills and chills.
Oh, well, then this'll dovetail with your plans.
Where are we going?
The morgue.
The morgue. He's in there! He's in there! He's been murdered! He's dead!
What was his name?
Bones Tucker.
Paul's valet.
You see anything?
I was on my way back here. Well, where's Taylor? He went out to his ranch.
He went to his ranch by himself? Aren't you supposed to be watching him?
He went out with 3 of the hotel security guards. I'm supposed to meet him out there later with Mr. Aspen.
It's going to be a terrible shock to Paul. Well, I hope this murder at least makes it clear that Paul couldn't have had any possible involvement, since he obviously wasn't even in the hotel at the time of the murder.
Well, it does clear Taylor's name, but it doesn't put us any closer to the psycho who did it.
Shall we go?
For a total of 8 major stab wounds in all. Actual death was caused by this transection of the renal artery. Make a note of that, Maggie, will you? Maggie? You can see the fatal wound runs all the way down to here. Now, here's the interesting part. Notice that the killer went in right under the sternum. In short, he was very neat, very precise. What you're saying is this is not just a random slashing, then, No, I'd say this assault shows some surgical know-how. Really? Wow. What we're looking for. What are you doing here?
I wanted to be here when you look at the body.
We've already done that.
Not that body. This body.
Oh.
Is there anybody you don't know, Paul?
Yeah, the guy was trying to knock me off.
I can't get that dude to take any time off.
Well, look, fellas, I just couldn't stand it sitting around doing nothing. I'd just soon be working until you guys find this maniac, or he finds me.
What you said about not knowing who this maniac is, that's not necessarily true. There's a good possibility that you know him.
Hey, that begins to sound very ominous.
Have you had any trouble that you know of with a doctor?
Doctors? What kind of doctors? I have an eye doctor and a throat doctor and a horse doctor and even a head doctor.
He's kidding about the head doctor.
Yeah, I have this fear of high places.
What do you have, acrophobia?
No, I have this great fear I'm going to fall off a marquee.
A fall? You're going to believe you.
Why hide the truth? Everybody in the world knows that I was the biggest thing in the country when I was a kid. Then, when I got out of the service, I couldn't get a job even shipping records, let alone making them.
That happened to hundreds of those singing idols in the 50s. The difference is that Paul had the talent to come back.
What was the name of that record that you had that was such a hit for you before you went into the service in the 50s?
It's All in My Mind.
All in My Mind, yeah. That was great. I love the way you did that.
I hate it.
You hate it?
Yeah. I hate it with a passion.
Why is that?
Well, it brings back a lot of nightmares for me. The memory of the pitiful looks in people's eyes when they see you on the bottom after you've been up on top. Anyway, what's all this got to do with doctors?
What about women, Paul? I mean, a man like yourself must have a lot of women, right? You got any jealous husbands?
You mean doctor husbands? No. The only doctor I know is Arnie.
Joke. He's kidding about the doctor. This is when we were in the service. That's what he's talking about.
Well, that insignia there says that you were a medic?
Well, I had a little pre-med training in the service. That makes you a doctor.
Paul, you were in the same outfit?
Yeah.
You a doctor, too?
Oh, no. I was just his ambulance driver. Then when it was all over, he drove me right back to the top. Listen, fellas, I want you to know I really appreciate what you're trying to do for me.
Hey, these are beautiful. Who ties these?
Oh, I did. I tie them as a hobby. Hey, take them with you.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe it'll help your score against the Trout.
Well, thank you. It's very nice of you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you think?
Oh, I'm tired. I don't know. I peaked about 2:30 this morning. When do these people sleep around here anyway?
We're both beat, and we haven't got anything to go on. So what I suggest we do is get a couple of hours sleep and get a fresh start.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll leave a call for 3 o'clock. You go on up. I want to talk to security.
Ring me when you get up, huh?
Well, Mr. Ryan, you look like you've had yourself quite a night.
Oh, yes. I got this terrible crick in my neck from, Do you give massages?
Well, I can try.
I don't mean the exotic kind, just something to sort of relax me so I can get some sleep. It's been a miserable vacation so far.
Well, we wouldn't want you to have a miserable vacation. I'll see what I can do.
Did you know your door is ajar? I just wondered if you wanted some company for breakfast. It's so beautiful out. Operator, would you please send somebody up here, a doctor, or I don't care, anybody who knows anything about first aid. Please hurry. It's room 832. It's an emergency.
It's open.
Hi.
Hello. Could I see you for a few minutes, speak?
Yeah, is it important, Malcolm?
Yeah.
Can you give us a few minutes?
Yeah, I have to freshen up anyway.
Thanks. Listen, I've had a string of bad luck. Could you lend me a couple $100?
Sure. There's some money in my coat there on the chair.
Thanks. You know, when it comes to ladies' feet, you are what Mozart was to music, what the babe was to the bat, what the colonel still is to chicken to get a girl like that to give you a massage.
She's good. Big on fantasies, but good.
Fantasies? If I had an heiress giving me a massage, I couldn't care how flaky she was. Hope it doesn't sound too corny. You get it? Serial heiress, corny, flaky.
Heiress? What'd you do, get hit on the chin with a slot machine handle? What's the matter with you?
What are you talking slot machine? Her grandfather is the one who invented the stuff you put bananas and cream on. That's the serial heiress, Roberta Robbins. Yeah, her.
You know, Mac told me that she was a hooker.
Oh, what? A hooker?
Shh. Never mind. Just gotta keep my eye on Mac. Did me some good. I mean, any time that I can be out-conned, it's time I hit the streets again.
A hook. Hi.
Ready for more?
You want to hear something fantastic? Yeah. Pete's got a friend, his next cop, and he said...
Why don't you go down and hit the tables with that 200 that I just gave you?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Maybe we can have a late supper, huh?
That sounds nice, yeah.
You want to get that?
Yeah. What? Okay, thanks. Mac just got mugged. He's at Old Town Hospital.
Did they say how bad he was hurt?
No. Let's go.
Bobby, let me up. I gotta go.
What the hell happened to you?
Go down to the drugstore, get me some bars of tape. There's a thread. I'm hemorrhaging bad.
Drugstore, man. You need a doctor.
Come on. What do you want? Start telling me what to do?
You've been shot.
Yeah, shot.
I'm gonna call it.
No! Can't call anybody. Paul, just do as I asked you to do, will you?
Listen, I gotta get you help.
Yeah, God, you pick a great time to be dense. Look, you call the doctors, they're gonna call the cops. We got go in the toilet. That's why that I killed Bones, and then the rest will just spill out.
Kill Bones? Arnie, what are you saying? Are you nuts?
Yeah, what else was I gonna do? I had to alibi you. I had to make the same kind of killing as the Jackson girl. While you were somewhere else.
What's happening? What's going on in your head?
For God's sakes, will you look in the face? Well, man, I'll be with you. Just finish up this gig. We'll go away, yeah? We'll get you some help.
You killed Marnie, didn't you? You're sick.
As soon as I saw Marnie dead, I flashed on that hooker in Long Bed. You killed her, Paul.
I didn't know. There's something wrong with your brain.
You killed that hooker.
You're dangerous, Artie. You really are dangerous. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're dangerous.
I didn't kill Marty. I killed Bones to cover for you.
I'm gonna call the cops and they'll help you, Artie. Don't be afraid, Artie.
You really don't understand what I'm talking about, do you? Come on, man, try, will you? I can't think for you anymore. Oh, God. I can't do it anymore.
Arnie, don't leave me, Arnie. Arnie, don't. I need you, Arnie. Arnie, don't leave me.
Aspen made a full confession to Paul before he died.
Aspen, a killer? Well, if he's a murderer, then why am I still here in one piece?
We saw both of your pockets. They were turned inside out. Now, he must have been looking for something when Maggie came around and scared him off. It figures.
You mean Mr. McBride owes his life to me?
Why?
Huh?
Why would Aspen confess only to the murder of Bones Tucker and not confess to Paul about killing the showgirl? That's odd.
Paul wasn't very lucid when we interviewed him.
Well, then we can't be sure exactly what Aspen told him.
Paul is back at the hotel, Mac. He's calmed down. I've got 2 security guards with him. I'm gonna go back and talk.
Wait a minute. He's still going on tonight?
Yeah, he feels that if he goes on, even though he is close to the edge, it's gonna calm him down.
I still can't understand this. What was Aspen looking for?
Maybe he was after your notes. Maybe he knew that we were getting close to him. I mean, he obviously hired us as a ploy to take off suspicion. Maybe he thought that was going to boomerang on him now.
An incision starting at the renal artery.
See you later.
Wait a minute, Maggie. I'm going with you. Keep thinking about that, huh, Mac?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
back later.
Yeah, an incision starting at the renal artery.
Okay, fellas, hit it. I really didn't want to do this song, but in as much as you asked for, that's what we're here for, to entertain you. She is real, just a woman. She's not the sun, she's not the sky. Just an ordinary woman. When I get to thinking I might have known the kind of love that only happens once in time, I decided it was all in my mind. She's not the first girl I remember, I recall, than any other. She's not special at all. If you ever see me crying when I'm remind me, I decided in my mind. In my mind when I'm sleeping, in my mind is
Paul! Paul! Help me get him out of here, will you?
He had a total emotional collapse on the stage, Mac. And frightening the people.
He's got to get medical help.
Oh, he's already gotten medical advice. They told him he needs a rest. But he won't beg off that telethon next week. Now, I suggested to him that we take a 3-day cruise on his boat up on Lake Mead. That would kind of mellow him out. And I asked Bobby to come along with me.
Who's Bobby?
Bobby is the girl I was playing blackjack with.
Oh, yeah.
She's a serial heiress.
A serial heiress?
Uh-huh. She ought to be able to lighten things up.
Oh, could have sworn it, I saw.
Keep your chin up.
This is it. Climb aboard. Watch your head.
It's so peaceful. It just lulls you.
Just make yourself at home. Hey, look, don't worry about me. Tomorrow I'm gonna sparkle. I really think you two ought to get some sleep. Especially you, Pete. You haven't got much sack time since this whole mess started.
You're the one that is out here for a rest.
I think I'm just gonna cast off, and it'll do me a lot of good then. Wind and the stars in the water.
I'll stay up with you then, all right?
When you quit being a Jewish mother, sleep. Tomorrow when you wake up, you'll see the most beautiful sight in all of Nevada. About 5 minutes, we'll be away from all this.
Okay, but if you need anything, you want me to talk to you or anything like that during the night, just let me know, all right?
I feel much better now. Thank you.
If he thinks I'm a Jewish mother, wait till Mac comes on board.
What is it? Listen. This room sounds like it's on the approach pattern of International Airport. Get him out of here.
I don't have the authority to move him.
If you don't move him, I'm going to smother him with a pillow when you leave the room. Get a hold of my doctor, will you?
I can't call you doctor at this hour, but I can give you something to help you sleep.
I don't want a pill. I want some peace. No, don't touch those.
You knocked these over under your bed during the night, and you could cut yourself on these fish hooks. We hospitals can't be too soup conscious these days.
I may sue you, but not over the fish hooks.
This is lovely. Are you a lure tying enthusiast? My father was.
No, those are a gift from Paul Taylor. He ties them himself.
Isn't that interesting? That a singer like Paul Taylor would know how to tie a surgical knot. Our chest man, Dr. Patterson, would even be proud of that one.
Surgical knot? You sure?
I'm positive. Mr. McBride, you are not supposed to be up and making phone calls at the...
Get me the police department, please, right away. Sergeant Kohler. If he's not in, get his home number. This is an emergency. Kohler. Oh, Kohler. McBride here.
Call me tomorrow.
Sergeant, I just found out that Paul Taylor had enough surgical know-how to really become a prime suspect in this case.
McBride.
Sergeant, why did Arnie Aspen break into my hotel room?
Why?
To take back the lures, the fishing lures, the flies that Paul Taylor gave me. The lures indicate medical knowledge. Paul Taylor picked up the technique when he was in service with Arnie Aspen.
Aspen was the killer. He confessed.
He confessed to killing Bones Tucker. He did not confess to killing Marnie Jackson. He may not have been psychotic. He may have been clever. He was trying to alibi Paul Taylor, his bread and butter, his golden goose. Paul may be the psychotic one.
McBride, it is now 5 o'clock in the morning. Do you have any idea what kind of an idiot you sound like calling me up at this hour to tell me that one of the biggest stars in this town has suddenly gone gaga and is running around slicing up people like Salisbury steaks, all on the basis of some fishing lures?
Sergeant, my partner and a girl are with Paul Taylor right now on his boat out on Lake Mead.
Okay, now I'm going to put this to you simply, McBride. This all stops right here. It stops right now. If I even hear that you have gone to Mr. Taylor with any of this garbage, I will see to it that you never work a PI again. That's here and that's in California as well, and I can do it, and you can eat your fishing lures.
Operator, get me the Dunes Hotel, please.
McBride Ryan Investigations. Hello?
Maggie, get over here right away. I want you to drive me somewhere.
Mr. McBride, the sun is just coming up. This is supposed to be a vacation. The grind in L.A. was like Acapulco compared to this.
Maggie, get over here quickly. Get a hold of Malcolm. Bring him along.
Oh. Pete? It's beautiful outside.
Good morning.
Morning.
Where's Paul?
Asleep in the forward cabin.
I'll be up in a minute.
She's not the sun, she's not the sky, just an old Just remind me I decided it was all in my Just remind me I decided it was all
You're not answering the radio calls. Helen here's going to keep trying, but I got a bad feeling.
Mr. McBride, a guy in the berth next to Paul Taylor slept in his boat last night. Says he thinks he heard them leaving half an hour before dawn.
Well, then they couldn't have gotten that far.
Depends on how they were pushing it. We got no choice but to run a boat, hit the lake, try to find them.
Then what?
Well, there's strength in numbers. At least we'll be on board. And if Paul is sick, Pete's totally unprepared. Come on.
We decided it's all over, and I really...
Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul,
Yeah, Pete.
Where is he? Where is he?
Let me see your eyes.
There's nothing, Mr. McBride. I'm telling you, there are no boats out here this time of the day.
Don't complain. Consider it a blessing. His boat will stand out all the more.
There it is. There's the boat, Mr. McBride.
Where? Where?
sky. Just an ordinary woman. I get to thinking
He was such a talent.
just remind me.
What a waste.
Just an